Hey guys, welcome to the Into the Microwave Oven podcast. Here today, your hosts, Bri
and Kieran. Nice job.
Yeah.
So basically today we're gonna be creating a tier list for Encanto characters. And should we give a summary of Encanto? Because I don't think everyone watched it, but I do know it's popular right now, and I love it so much.
You know, if they really want to know what it's about, they can go watch a trailer.
Wow. Okay, that's. I mean, I guess that's.
Okay, I'm joking.
I'm not. Okay, well, Encanto is basically about, like, they had to flee their town and then something magic, and their whole family basically just has magic except the main character, and she basically just has to live with that and has to figure out why the magic is dying, basically. And the house is magic. It's great. I love it. I guess we could just keep going, like, who the characters are, just when we get up to them, you know?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe we should do it in, like generational order, then.
Yeah, we should do a generational order. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna start with Abuela, I guess.
Yes.
Basically, she's the matriarch of the house, right? She's the head.
Yeah.
She's very traditional. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like her.
That's fair. She's not S tier for me, but I do think she's like, I want to put her in A tier.
Honestly, like, I think for me, it's more just like, wow, I know people just like her, but at least she, like, you know, learned from her mistake and seems open with, like, accepting them. So I'm gonna,
like, she's
right?
Because, like, very quickly, like, she was confronted with how her actions were affecting the family, and she very quickly adapted and changed, realized her mistakes, and did her best to make it better. So I'm like, you know what? I can respect that. A tier for her.
A tier, I agree with you, because, you know, like, most people wouldn't change, especially if they're so, like, traditional or something, you know?
Yeah.
And she's, like, the epitome of, you know, traditional.
And her song was really sad. Made me cry.
Oh, no. Stop. Don't remind me. I only listen to happy songs and Surface Pressure.
My goodness. I love all the songs. Everyone got a playlist. I just listen to it on repeat.
Gosh.
Yes.
Okay, well, next on the list, I'll start with Julieta, Mirabel's mom, because I think I would give her an A tier too, mostly because she isn't, like, a big character, but she is very supportive. You can tell that she really cares, you know?
I want to give her an S tier because, again, really the same reasons, but I'm just, she's cool, you know?
For me, the reason why I keep, like, kind of downgrading them is because all the other characters I like more. So they'd all just kind of be an S tier.
Yeah, all of mine are just gonna be, everyone is like S and A tier. I'm very good at these.
Okay, well, she basically can hear things for her cooking, right? And she's, like, Abuela's daughter. And I like how she's very nice to her daughter, despite not having a gift. And I don't know, you could just tell she got, like, you know, nice.
Yeah, and she also goes, in my opinion, like, kind of above and beyond for not only sticking by her daughter's side, but also standing up for her. Like, what was the scene?
Right, when she was on the stairs and she was talking to Abuela and she was like, can you please go easy on Mirabel? You know? That one?
Yeah, and also the scene where she's, like, confronting her, I think, like, after the engagement goes south and everyone finds out, and she's like, you've always been harsh on,
Mirabel.
Yes, that's her name. I knew that.
Of course you did. And you know what? You've made me want to put her in S, so I'll do that.
Hooray!
Hooray! Okay, Peppa.
You don't want to do her husband first?
Do you want to do her husband first? Because that would make sense, honestly. Yeah. Okay. What's his name? What? Augustine. Juniper, help me.
Oh my gosh. Coming clutch. Amazing.
I think I think he's doing his best. I haven't seen like almost anything about him, so I'll give him a B tier. I just know he's very nice.
So I'm gonna put him in S tier because he also stands up for his daughter. Because when he first of all, with the prophecy, he immediately was like, "No, we're hiding this. It's gonna be a secret." But also, when Abuela was like scolding him, like, "We must protect this family," he's like, "I was protecting my daughter," and I'm like, "Oh." And he's like the son-in-law. Like, wow.
Like the ball.
God.
The gall. The audacity.
Yes, S tier for him.
I'm gonna do the compromise and put him in A because I said B and you said S, so I'll do the compromise. Okay, next one would be Peppa, I guess. I don't know who's oldest to youngest. I'm going with Peppa. Do you want to do it first? I'm just kidding.
Okay. I was gonna put her in B tier. Like, I like her, she's fun, but no particular feelings otherwise. I love her song.
Ooh, I like her song and We Don't Talk About, but yes, I agree with
Yeah.
you. I like her a lot, and I do agree with you with B tier. I just want to say why. It's most likely because like I don't like the Bruno slander. I feel like as his sibling, she should kind of be like standing up for him instead of getting angry. You know, like constantly. I'm like, come on, give him a break.
Oh. But one thing about her character, like in fan arts, it's like when she's happy, she'll get like rainbows. Yeah. But I kind of like, I thought that her powers were like any extreme emotion. So like if she's extremely happy, it'll rain.
Oh.
You know?
I kind of saw it like,
oh, because she's happy, it's gonna be a rainbow in good weather. But no, that doesn't make sense. Does it? I don't know.
I mean, for me, it makes sense because I do remember in the beginning scene when Mirabel was talking about her family, she was like, "My tia Peppa, she controls the weather." Over there, she is making a rainbow over her head.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Then yeah, that's just me.
Could have been you. I'm putting her B.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, her husband.
Her husband.
What's her name? What's his name?
Do B tier for me.
Felix. It was Felix. Thanks.
Felix. I will put Felix in B tier because no particular feelings, but he's definitely super fun.
No, yeah, I agree with you, honestly. Like, he loves his wife to death, too, and you can, like, tell. And I agree with the B tier, I do. I'm putting him, there you go. Oh, hey, that's fun. Okay,
What did you do?
Nothing, I did a weird on the tier. And then there's Bruno.
He gets 8.
I want to give him S.
Okay, go ahead, give him S.
I love him.
Yeah, I can tell.
He's very relatable. Just in my opinion. I mean, I guess he's overhyped. I do believe that, but honestly, I think he deserves it.
Yeah, he's definitely cool, but for me, it's just like no special feelings otherwise. Like, there's no one moment to pinpoint. But he's so funny. I love him. He's so great.
I like his like little theater kid moments where he's like having different personas. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm Ronaldo and I'm scared of nothing.
Sounds like a coping mechanism, but okay.
It is, but also such theater kid vibe, you know? Like, there's so many coping mechanisms, and this is what he chose, you know? Okay.
Oh, we did the generational thing, but we forgot, what's his name?
Was it the husband of Abuela?
The husband of Abuela's husband, that guy.
I don't have any particular feelings about him at all because he barely like exists. So I'm gonna put him at like D tier, I guess.
I'm gonna put him in because he did kind of like sacrifice his life. Well, I kind of want to put him in B tier. I was gonna do A, but B tier.
But would we really put him in the same category as Peppa and Felix? Because they have such a bigger like presence in the movie.
They do, but this is my personal how much. Oh yes, this character is cool type thing.
That's fair. Well, you said B, I said D. Can we go C?
Sure, I don't have his image, so.
Fair. Okay. Okay.
On to the grandchildren, or should we
Yeah.
do? No, we should save Casita for last.
We should save Casita for last. So there's Isabella, because I think she's the eldest out of all of them.
Yeah.
Right? So
She is fun. I like the colors and the flowers, but also no particular feelings. No, I like the hug at the end. Oh man, I'm stuck between A and B. What's yours?
honestly, for me, as like an older sister, I get wanting to be perfect and thinking you have so much expectations towards that, but honestly, I didn't like the way she treated Mirabel, because she wasn't like conventionally perfect, and I just don't I hold a grudge a little bit against that. Like, I get it's in her character, but honestly, like, I like her. I just don't like how she treated Mirabel at first, honestly. I'm
That's
giving-
fair.
Yeah, I think A, because S would be like really well, but I still like her, you know? A.
Oh, so A? I already put her in B.
Okay, I'll put her in B. We can do that. Who's older, Dolores or Luisa?
I think let's do Dolores. Let's first child
Yes,
first, and then
yes.
second children, and then the youngest.
Okay. So Dolores, she can hear everything, and I like how she didn't rat out Bruno.
I like her dancing in his song.
Yeah, she's so fun, you know?
Yeah.
I like her because she was willing to not go for Mariano. Like, you know, in like most television shows, they're like always encouraged to go after the person because, you know, it's meant to be, or it's your feelings, but she was like, nah. Because Isabella.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like her, but it's, to me, there are no like specific moments that I can pinpoint where it's like, yes, I love this character, but I love her. I do.
She's really-
like just all the scenes in the world, so I'm gonna have to put her in B.
I agree with the B, honestly, because like she doesn't have as much as a presence as, you know, like say Mirabel or Luisa, you know? I don't know. Okay, so next one is Luisa, and I'm gonna say I want her in S tier.
That's fair. I was gonna put her in B tier.
Ooh, why?
Again, it's no particular reason. Like, this really is just there was a moment where I saw them and they had this one moment. It was like, my goodness, this one. Like, for example, the parents of Mirabel's parents, like their moments defending their daughter, I was like, oh my goodness, amazing. And then like Bruno just being fun in general, and Abuela's like her turnaround, just were like, oh my goodness, these stick out to me. With Luisa, it's she's super cool, but I can't think of any particular stick out moments.
For me, I think her more stick out moment is when she finally like confided in Mirabel, and honestly, I like her more because of her relatability. So I'm a little biased. We can go for A if you want to go B.
Oh, I mean, we could also do separate if you want.
We can. That's true.
I do have mine open.
Oh, right. I forgot. So I'll put her in S. You can put her in B. I love her.
Great.
I think she's great. Okay. And then it would be Camilo, right?
Yes. I will again put him in B.
I agree with you, honestly, because like I get the hyperfixation. Believe me, because like, wow, same, it's very gender. But like, I don't know. He didn't really have many scenes. The only scene I could like pinpoint him in is "We Don't Talk About Bruno," which is, you know, the one scene he's from. Yeah. And like, I don't know.
Him dropping the shovel, amazing.
That one was, yeah, relate.
Oh, and how are we gonna do that? We don't have a house.
Yes, he has lines
yeah.
that make him hilarious, but I wish we just knew more about him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. And then there's Mirabel.
Her S tier.
Yes, S tier. I love her so much.
Like her whole journey.
She's
just
so
super
great.
cool.
I love her. I do.
She's awesome.
Oh, she's so resilient, you know? Like, if I were her, I would have just broken the candle a long time ago.
Wow.
Like, you want to treat me this way? Hello?
I feel like none of them are being outwardly bullying her, though.
I know, but, like, just feelings, you know? I don't think I would have been able to handle that.
Waiting on a miracle bit. Like,
Yeah.
But that sounds like more sad than being angry type thing.
Yeah, I know, but I said if I were her,
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
I'd be more angry than sad.
Yeah, I'm just thinking more like, because have you ever seen like those people talking about like, oh my goodness, villain AU,
Yeah.
where she goes villain, and I'm just like, I mean, you know what? You do you. Whatever you enjoy it 100%. Don't let anybody stop you.
Yeah.
But for me personally, like, I don't think I'd read something like that just because it wouldn't fit inside my idea of the character.
That's fair. You're right.
But all in all, S tier, I love her.
Yes, I agree with you. I love her so much.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Antonio, right?
Is that the youngest?
Yeah, that's
I don't
the
know.
youngest. That's the youngest.
I want to give him S tier because he's super nice to meet about, super amazing, and he's just really cute. Like,
I agree with you, but I'm putting him in A tier.
it's just, he was so nice and he wanted to hold her hand.
I know, that's so sweet, right?
And the rats filled me in or whatever. He's adorable.
I just didn't really form much of an attachment, but I do agree with you. Oh my gosh. And then there's Mariano.
Picture, but if I did, I would put him in C tier because, you know, he's not a bad guy, but it's also like no particular moments that like draw me to him.
Yeah,
he's funny though.
I'm putting him in D because that's it. I just don't really know him, you know, like at all. There isn't really much of a moment, you know. It's kind of just like the guy in the movie.
I don't have anyone in C tier, so I'm like, let me fill that in real quick.
Okay, and then there's Castilla. No?
It's 3 children.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be frank. I'm putting them in D. I just don't like hyper kids, I guess.
I want to put them in C because I thought that they were funny and they meant well. They didn't mean anything.
Yeah,
like I get, like I'm saying for yours, but like for mine, I like them. They were funny. They were cute.
I mean, I didn't dislike them. I just didn't like the caffeinated kid in general, and he kind of put everyone else down.
He did?
Honest, I don't want to give kids coffee, and he's the reason.
When did you start? Remind me when you started drinking coffee.
7, but I wasn't that obnoxious. I wasn't that obnoxious.
Yeah, well, they're playing on that. Of course, it's a little bit exaggerated.
It's
but
still annoying. I don't say that I wasn't an annoying kid. Gosh, I hated Kid Me. I thought she was uptight and annoying. But oh my god.
To kid you.
She was a perfectionist and she was bossy.
Yeah, well, Kid Me was a Karen, but I love her regardless.
Look,
you need to be kinder to Kid You.
Was
adorable.
I was saying I held a grudge against Isabella, but I was like annoying too. Oh my god.
3 kids going to C for me and D for you.
I'm putting Isabella at B. At A.
Oh my god.
She's going up. It's my fault. I felt bad.
This is so even.
Wow. Mine is a little even, yeah. Okay.
Talk about the lady whose goldfish died. She gets D for me.
Me too. That's not Bruno's fault, you ding dong. Feed the fish.
Yeah.
And it's a goldfish. It's gonna die.
The guy who grew a gut, I'm gonna alter that in D.
Yeah, like, suck it up. I mean, not the stomach. I meant, like, you know.
like, at least goldfish one, you can't control the circumstances, but the gut one, that's literally you for the most part.
Yeah, most of the time you could, but this guy really just said, no, Bruno sucks because he made me fat, and I'm like, you didn't.
On the hair guy, I'm willing to be more lenient and put him in C.
Why?
Isn't he like a priest or something?
Yeah, and priests have done things IRL.
Yeah, well, this priest seems fine. He asked Louisa to move the church, and that was a cool scene, so he gets C for me.
He asked Louisa to move the church. I didn't like that. He gets D.
And I got to show off her strength. She looks so cool.
But she's busy.
True. Well,
Give her
the hair thing you can't control.
You can't, and he still, like, blamed it on Bruno. And I don't like that.
I know, but I'm willing to put him in C.
I feel like Bruno should be respected.
Oh my gosh.
He's underappreciated in that film. Okay.
Now, can you think of any other characters before we do the final one?
The butterfly.
Butterfly gets S tier. Beautiful
S tier. Love that butterfly, bro. That's my brand. That's like literally my brand. The butterfly. The blue one.
Tiger.
Huh?
The youngest.
Who?
What's his name? The youngest
Antonio?
tiger that he has that he can talk to.
Oh, the tiger. A tier because I like tigers.
Yes, same. Plus, he didn't eat the mice, so
Yeah,
good cat.
Good cat, good kitty. Who else is in that movie, dude? The capybara.
You know who gets D tier?
Who?
The guy who's like, hey, I hope this power party isn't gonna be like the last power party, aka yours. AKA
Oh my gosh, no! Just take him out of
D
D tier. Put him in F tier. Kill him.
We don't have S tier.
It don't matter. He don't have to be in here. He could just die or something.
So yeah, that was tact. I know, but he gave them free stuff, did he? Or were those paid for?
That's freaking out of courtesy, honestly. Like, anyone could do that. It does not measure how good you are as a person.
Okay. Tactless, he goes at the very bottom.
Yes.
And I just remembered another character that is absolutely necessary. They were amazing dancers. They were the backup dancers.
Yes.
They were the backup dancers in Louisa's song, Surface Predator.
The donkeys. S tier.
S tier. They were amazing backup dancers.
The rats too. And we don't talk about Bruno. The rats. They dance.
S tier. Their shows. I follow their shows personally. It's on TV or something.
I stalk their Instagram all the time.
Yeah.
I think they're very important.
The donkeys and the rats?
Yes.
S tier.
S tier. The capybara who went in the sand? S tier. I think he was hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Randomly. Super cool.
Yeah, literally. It reminds me of my cat.
I'm putting that one in A tier because I don't want to put that one above the tiger. The tiger is too cool.
Okay, well, can you think of anyone else? Because I can't.
The dead goldfish.
The pet goldfish? A D. I don't like goldfish. I mean, I liked your goldfish. I didn't like their goldfish.
I don't know. The goldfish died, so I feel bad for it. I'm putting it in C.
I don't really feel bad. I've had a lot of goldfish.
Yeah.
The long pause. Why was that so long? The people that killed Abuela's husband, F. Same tier as the guy.
What about the horses they were riding? Because they were kind of part of it, but they were horses.
They're horses. I think they were being used against their will. I'm giving them a C.
Yeah, okay, yeah, C tier too.
Like,
Good.
animals, they can't, like, they'll get abused if they don't do what they say, right? Because they're horrible.
They didn't choose to be there, and they might have possibly died when the candle first like blew them away.
And possibly they could just be doing it for their family and for money, so like they could need to support their families, the horses.
No, because
Yes.
you can't. That's an assassin. That's a murderer for hire.
No,
That makes
no,
worse
the
if they're doing
horse.
it for money.
The
Like,
horse.
go steal something. Don't murder.
No, the horse needs it. The horse needs it. That's all they can do. That's all the
Horse
jobs
can
they
do it.
have.
No, if the horse did it for money, like, I get supporting your family, but if they did it for money, even if it was to feed their family, I'm gonna have to put them in D tier.
No, I'm putting them in C. I like the horses, and I think they make funny noises like.
Oh my god, we didn't get to hear those horses. Whatever. Okay.
No, they all neigh. What are you talking about?
They do?
And not in the movie, but horses neigh, Bri.
Yeah, I know they neigh, but if they didn't do it in the movie, then they didn't have any lines.
What if they did neigh and we couldn't hear them because of the song?
Oh well, too bad. Then you can't say that their name is cute if you literally didn't hear it. My goodness, this is gonna be our most hotly debated one out of all of these characters.
I think we should give them a break.
If they were doing it against their will, C tier. If they were doing it for money, D tier.
This is ridiculous.
Okay, that should be maybe, hopefully. Oh, what about the other grandmother? I think.
Oh, Mariano's?
Yes, I knew his name.
I don't know. She said like one line or something. D?
I mean, she seemed to help them at the end, so I'll put like C tier. Yeah.
I mean, Mariano also helped them, but he's also in D tier, so I'll put her.
He's
there.
in D tier
For me.
Oh, right.
So I'll put her here in D. You know.
Yeah. All right, that's fair. That has got to be everyone.
What about the tree?
What tree?
I don't know. I was joking.
Like, you made me have a heart attack. Like, is there some kind of magic tree that I forgot about?
No, I'm just dumb. Casita.
Okay, now finally the star of the show.
S tier.
S tier.
S tier. I think they have so much character. Just because, you know, like, it's a house. It has no lines, but it's so, you know.
Their music in the family madrigal, that one, iconic, amazing. Their role,
yes,
so catchy. So you know what? Just all in all, the helping them to save the candle thing, like, I think the candle was kind of important, but you know, whatever. Like, they were helping, they were so good, and when is her name Isabel or Isabella?
Isabella.
Okay, when she fell, Casita caught her. When
Camilo fell,
Casita
caught him.
Casita caught him. So 10 out of 10. And then Casita also pushed everyone out to keep them safe.
And then sheltered Mirabel.
Yes, with its last dying movements. And then it came back to life at the end, but whatever. So S tier, amazing.
Amazing. We agree.
Yes. Man, this has got to be our quickest episode ever.
Yeah, no, probably not. Our earlier episodes were 30 minutes long too.
Yeah, I know. I saw the time and I was like, oh, it felt shorter than that.
It felt long.
Yeah.
Just like in the nicest way. I'm gonna do an outro before I do another clip because
yes.
Okay. Now go radiate your favorite hot pockets and boil some G. Good day.